A very big thank you to teacher Oluwatosin for having me share on a platform today. It's a great delight that I'm here to talk on a topic so dear to my heart, which is personal development for teachers. My name is Dr. Toyin Samimehelu, and I'm the founder, lead consultant, and the CEO at Core Skills Transformational Academy. Our assignment is simple to bring about transformation of individuals and organizations in Africa. I am also the Senior Special Assistant to the Director General at the Chartered Institute of Mentoring and Coaching Nigeria, where I also am a fellow of the Institute, also a fellow of the International Management Consultants, as well as the Pan African Consultants Association. I'm privileged to serve on the not for profit organization of John C. Maxwell, a renowned leader, author, and transformational change agent, as the lead for training and development in Nigeria. That is, I'm in charge of training and development of this non-profit organization across the 36 states. So, finally, I am also a wife and a mother. By the way, lest I forget, I'm an author of 24 books. You may want to check out on our website at www.coskillsdev.com and see a lot more of the things that we do. So let's dive straight into today's topic. Personal development is a very crucial aspect for especially educators because it helps them to develop their professional skills, well-being, and effectiveness both within and outside the classroom. So I'm sure some of us are wondering, so what key areas and strategies do I need to be able to develop personal development as a teacher or an educator? The first that I would want to talk about is the fact that you have to be open to various professional development and workshops. But before you dive straight into that, you need to consider exactly who you are. What are your learning needs, your training gaps? What areas do you have expertise in, and what areas do you actually do not have most of most of the insight that you would need to be an exceptional teacher? Then in the world of the digital age, hey, learning never stops, right? Somebody says Google is your friend, and I will also say that Chat GPT is your very good friend. So in this time and age, you must be very, very tech savvy, right? And don't just be an online, content consumer. You also have to develop your skill as an educator to be able to design instructions and leverage on the online space to bring about teaching and learning for your students within and outside your classroom. Another area you need to experience and be very intentional about your personal development is the area of your emotional intelligence and well-being. You need to be able to understand the fact that as an educator, you need to practice mindfulness. You need to be intentional about your self-care. Why? Because it takes a teacher that is okay to teach a child to be okay, right? That looks like an ex quote you may want to share. Another thing is you must be open and ready to be an inclusive educator. What do I mean by this? You must be able to embrace diversity in teaching, differentiation, knowing fully well that not all learners learn the same way. So you must be able to have a deep understanding of what Howard Gardner calls the learning styles of children. I won't go very deep into that. Google it. Then another area you need to consider is you must be able to find yourself in professional learning communities. I mean, there are a lot of WhatsApp groups, WhatsApp, Facebook, different social medias have different professional learning network where you can continuously get both free and paid learning opportunities. The place of effective classroom leadership and effective classroom management cannot be overemphasized. So you want to learn how best you can manage yourself as a leader. Like I always say, every teacher is a leader. Your classroom is your constituency. But right now, because we do a lot of things, even outside the walls of our classroom, every child that comes in contact with you is a member of your community. So you want to also embrace the place where you learn about classroom leadership and classroom management. By the way, I wrote my very first book on personal leadership for educators, and it has to do with um, it is the educator's guide for personal and professional makeover. And I'm sure a lot of us are used to makeup, right? But this is will help you with the internal and professional makeover. Then you want to also consider a place of parental and community leadership. Parental and community engagement, which has a lot to do with your communication skills. So oftentimes the problem is not what we say, but how we say what we say. There's a lot that has to do with communication skills, and you may want to check out that. But basically, the four areas of communication, which includes writing, reading, listening, and writing, reading, listening, and writing, reading, listening, and speaking. Yes. So please, you want to make sure you hone your skills in these four major areas. Then there's a place for crisis management and resilience. So this is where things like child safety, child welfare, child well-being, for safeguarding, right? Because it takes a child that is safe to learn. It takes a child that is safe to be able to be comfortable and be able to grow effectively in other areas of learning. And then, of course, remember that it's important for you to learn in the area of feedback and evaluation. So, whether it is formative assessment, diagnostic assessment, or summative assessment, remember to also ask your peer, which is your friend, to also check out for you in the aspect of how you are doing in your professional practice from day to day. Lest I forget, the aspect of leadership development is non-negotiable. And I have another book that I've written, The School Leaders Toolkit, which has to do with timeless code for new and established school leaders. You want to leverage on that. And for your leadership development, remember that the place of leadership trainings is very important, and mentorship program. By the way, I'm a certified leadership mentor and coach as well. And since 2017, my organization and my team have been able to successfully mentor over 250 educators all around the world. And you may want to get this book as well, which talks about the core skills in mentoring, what you need to know, all right, about maximizing mentoring opportunities, whether as a mentor or a mentee. And like I mentioned, you want to also get to a place in your personal development where you begin to consider to consult for others, because the things that you know, I tell you, some other people, in fact, so many other people don't know what you know. So you want to learn how you can get guided on how to start, establish, or flourishing as an education consultant. So I believe that all these areas, I have just a very short time to spend with you, but I believe that you are able to, leverage on all these things that I've shared with you. And please do contact, teacher Oluwatose in case you want to learn more about what we do. Remember to follow me on all social media handles, Instagram, LinkedIn, Dr. Toyin Sam Emehelu. It's as simple as that. I look forward to connect with you on the other side. Thank you so much for investing this time to listen to my short but yet profound insight on how you can become someone that embrace personal development. So it should be an ongoing and supportive process that aligns with your unique needs and aspiration. Personal development not only contributes to your professional growth, but it enhances your overall experience as an educator, and you make a world of difference for your students. Thank you so much for listening. I hope to connect with you soon. Bye.